By the end of this video, you're going to know the 25 best Caribbean islands to visit in 2024. Because there are over 7,000 islands in the Caribbean, and you don't want to be caught on the wrong one, or dreaming about visiting the wrong one. The Caribbean is a group of islands in the Caribbean Sea to the east of North America, known to many as paradise. The Caribbean is known as the island countries, as it's not a country itself, but instead made up of thousands of islands, as many as 7,000, of which there are 26 countries. To easier visualize this stunning island group, here's a map of all of the Caribbean islands, stretching all the way from the US mainland to the northern coast of Venezuela. Want to know more about each island? We've got your back! Here are all 26 ranked in alphabetical order. We couldn't pick a favorite. Our journey begins Anguilla, which is a good place to start your Caribbean holiday and has pretty much everything you want from a paradise island. Set in the east of the Caribbean Sea, this island is pretty small and has a few even smaller islets around it. Sunseekers can raise a glass to relaxation on Shoal Bay East, famed for its pristine white sands, lapped with crystal blue waters, or lounge around at Meads Bay, whose calm waters are ideal for little ones to paddle. Beyond Anguilla's beautiful beaches, Island provides a peaceful spot for picnics and snorkeling. The people of Anguilla are warm and welcoming. Plus, it has a mix of high-end luxury and casual affordable accommodation, making it a great destination for couples and families. Our next stop made up of two islands, Antigua and Barbuda. These islands are green, known for their rainforests and reef-lined beaches, which are great for diving. Two of the top diving spots popular amongst locals and tourists alike are Cades Reef and Stingray City, famous for their colorful coral reefs and monumental shipwrecks. History lovers can conquer Nelson's Dockyard, one of the most famous UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the world, or explore the island's capital city, St. John's, which offers a wealth of vibrant markers, impressive landmarks, and delicious eateries. If you're in the mood to unwind in the sun with your favorite book, Barbuda is blessed with one of the prettiest beaches in the Caribbean, Pink Sand Beach, or perhaps you'd rather adventure to Fig Tree Drive, Antigua's emerald rainforest, which is teeming with tropical fruit trees and native wildlife. Next, we're visiting Aruba, is a tiny little Caribbean island. Well, actually Dutch. It's an independent country within the Kingdom of the Netherlands. It was formerly part of the Netherlands Antilles, but is now independently viewed as a country and favorite destination among American tourists and honeymooners because of its idyllic setting. The island is located just off the coast of Venezuela and is known for having blonde-colored sand rather than white, which many of the islands are known for. Two of the most popular beaches include Eagle Beach and Palm Beach, each offering an unspoiled setting for relaxing and swimming. There's an array of interesting cultural and historical sites in the area, including California Lighthouse and Alto Vista Chapel, which provide stunning views of the island. Come evening, Aruba comes to life with its bustling beach bars and nightclubs. There's also several casinos for those who are keen to try their luck. If you're planning on visiting at the beginning of the year from January-February, don't miss Aruba Carnival, whose parades comes to life with colorful costumes and enchanting dances. The Bahamas is possibly one of the most well-known Caribbean islands among Brits, but is actually an archipelago of islands made from coral. It was on these islands that Christopher Columbus first landed in 1492 here to explore, and that doesn't change, as tourists today still visit to explore and appreciate the island's beauty. Embark on an adventure to Exuma Cays, renowned for their breathtaking beauty as well as the famous swimming pigs at Pig Beach. Otherwise, head down to the Instagrammable Pink Sands Beach on Harbor Island, famed for its pretty pink sand and idyllic, gentle waters which provide a perfect beach day. Encounter nature with a trip to Blue Lagoon Island, or go forth to Inagua National Park. Renowned for its flamingos which flutter the shores. If you're more of a history lover, conquer the island's capital, Nassau, famous for historical landmarks like Fort Charlotte, the Queen's Staircase, And the Pirates
Another
of
of the
Nassau Music.
well-known Caribbean islands, Barbados has it all. Beaches and hotels for all budgets. Here, you'll find a mix of diving and water sports, along with the kind of nightlife that can only be experienced in the Caribbean, fun yet chilled, and often fueled by rum. Seize the sun at Crane Beach, famous for its picture postcard pink sands and dramatic cliffs, or conquer culture at St. Nicholas Abbey, a historic plantation house with its own rum distillery and beautiful gardens. If you're in the mood for exploring, go forth to Harrison's Cave and witness its impressive limestone cave, brimming with wondrous waterfalls and striking stalactites. Animal Flower Cave is another firm favorite for its ocean views and tidal pools. Foodies will love visiting St. Lawrence Gap, a vibrant area where you can try local dishes like flying fish and cuckoo. Oyston's Fish Fry is one of the most popular activities, held every Friday, where locals come together to put on an entertaining show with reggae beats, where everyone comes together to enjoy a yummy seafood fry-up. Our next stop is at the British Virgin Islands. As the name suggests, these islands, 4 main islands plus many other smaller islands, are part of British overseas territory, but we can assure you the beaches are nothing like those in the UK. The British Virgin Islands are especially loved by sailors due to the steady trade winds and hundreds of little islands to hop between. Some of the favorite things to do here are sailing amongst the baths, based on Virgin Gorda, which are famous for their giant granite boulders, gorgeous grottos and tidal pools. Sunseekers will love topping up their tan on White Bay, nestled on Jost Van Dyke, renowned for its pristine white beaches, lapped with crystal blue waters, while snorkelers will prefer the secluded beach of Smuggler's Cove. Outdoor enthusiasts will love exploring Sage Mountain National Park, whose lush rainforest is home to the highest peak in the Virgin Islands. Another British territory, consisting of 3 islands, is the Cayman Islands. The largest is Grand Cayman, loved for its beaches and incredible diving. The second largest is Brock, known for its great deep sea fishing, while Little Cayman, the smallest, is home to a diverse mix of wildlife. However, there really is nothing British about these islands. Think white sandy beaches surrounded by crystal blue waters which manta rays, whales, and dolphins make their home. Raise a glass to relaxation on 7 Mile Beach, swim with stingrays at Stingray City, or say hi to the friendly turtles at Cayman Turtle Center. There's so many incredible activities to do in the Cayman Islands. History lovers will enjoy exploring Pedro St. James, a 18th century plantation house, and relaxing at Queen Elizabeth II Botanic Park, where you can admire the lush gardens and see the endangered blue iguana. Our next island could be a surprise for some people, since they don't realize Cuba is in fact a Caribbean island. It's generally thought of for its culture and South American influences, with its vibrant Hispanic Latino capital, Havana, top on the list for most visitors. But Cuba has all the paradise beaches you expect of the Caribbean too, so a great option for those looking to incorporate a mixture of sun, sand, and culture. The Bay of Pigs is one of the most famous places to swim, snorkel, and dive. Otherwise, why not walk amongst colorful colonial architecture in Trinidad, see salsa dancing at Santiago de Cuba, or hike El Yunque, one of Cuba's most iconic mountains. Our next destination is Dominica. Not to be confused with the Dominican Republic, the Dominica is mountainous, well volcanic actually, and has many geothermal spas. There are plenty of places where visitors can relax in hot spas and even visit the bubbling lake. The island is also covered by rainforest and edged by sandy beaches. This is the kind of place that we imagine you might find Robinson Crusoe living in a tropical treehouse. Nature enthusiasts will love hiking to Boiling Lake, the second largest hot spring in the world, admiring the beauty of the UNESCO-listed Morne Trois Pitons National Park, and hiking to Trafalgar Falls. Another favorite activity is walking the Waitukubuli National Trail, one of the longest hiking trails in the Caribbean, which demonstrates the island's diverse landscapes. Have you ever heard of Spice Isle? Oh yes, we're talking about Grenada, which consists of 1 main island and 6 smaller ones.
This island is rich and fertile, growing plentiful fruits and spices. You can actually smell the nutmeg when you arrive. It is a pretty island that is reminiscent of parts of Italy, with Georgian buildings overlooking the picturesque harbor. Stand up for your right to lie down on the relaxing Grand Anse Beach, which boasts 2 miles of unspoilt white sand, or embark on an adventure to Annandale Falls to take a refreshing dip in its natural pools. Art lovers can discover the world's first underwater sculpture park, designed by artist Jason DeCaires Taylor, which is presented as a dive site and can only be accessed by snorkeling down to the depths of the ocean. The next island is French territory, which sits in the South Caribbean. Guadeloupe. From above, its 2 main islands look like a butterfly, so much so that it's known as le papillon, butterfly in French. This island retains its French identity, with locals explaining the 5 islands are decidedly French yet undeniably Caribbean. Discover more about Guadeloupe's past with a trip to Chateau Murat, where you can learn about the island's sugar plantation history, visit the historic museum, and take in the gorgeous gardens. Another example of how varied Guadeloupe's landscape is how the islands change from tropical rainforests to white sandy beaches in a blink of an eye. So, what are you waiting for? Book now and see these magical landscapes for yourself. Have you ever heard of Pearl of the Antilles? That's a nickname for Haiti. Haiti is a Caribbean country which shares the island of Hispaniola with the Dominican Republic to its east. Many will only have heard of this Caribbean country since the earthquake in 2010, but luckily for holidaymakers, many of the island's striking 19th century buildings survived. The island's rich cultural heritage and sublime natural landscapes are only a few reasons why you should visit. Everywhere you look, you'll be met with impressive historic UNESCO listed sites like Citadelle La Ferrière and Sans-Souci Palace. Though there's astonishing natural wonders in the form of Bassin Bleu waterfalls and Étang Saumâtre, one of the largest lakes in Haiti. Of course, the beaches here are nothing short of amazing. Jacmel Beach is one of the most picture-perfect, close to the town of Jacmel. But if you're keen to embark on adventure, you can unwind on the peaceful sands of Isle La Vache, a small island just south of Haiti. The next stop on our journey is Jamaica. With its capital Kingston home to music legend Bob Marley, the reggae lifestyle is perhaps what first springs to mind for many holidaymakers when you think of Jamaica. But there's more to this island than that. Jamaica boasts world-class beaches and luxury all-inclusive hotels. That's not all, though. Discover emerald rainforests, beautiful waterfalls like Dunn's River Falls, and secluded lakes for swimming. History lovers will love exploring Rose Hall Great House in Montego Bay and conquering Jamaican culture at Bob Marley Museum. Don't miss the colorful carnivals in Kingston, which feature flamboyant dancing displays to upbeat reggae tunes, followed by an evening tucking into Jamaica's favorite jerk chicken dish in Boston Bay. You wouldn't want to miss a great French Caribbean island with an interesting blend of French and West Indian culture. Martinique. It's known as the Isle of Flowers because of its rich, lush, tropical vegetation, which are bright in colors. But they're not the only things which are colorful. Its coastlines are dotted with brightly colored houses, which make the island very pretty. This island is also great for active, outdoorsy visitors, as there is so much to do here. It's a walker's paradise. Mount Pelée is one of Martinique's favorite hikes. The active volcano boasts incredible views of the island. Jardin de Balata is another big hit, home to a pretty treetop walking where you can wander amongst tropical plants and flowers. If you're eager to conquer culture, head to Fort-de-France, the island's capital, where you can immerse yourself in all the vibrant markets. Another one of the British territories, Montserrat. This volcanic island is different from the others. In the north, it has black, sandy beaches. Not what you'd expect from a Caribbean island, huh? Rendezvous Beach is the island's only white sand beach, which is best accessed by boat, while Little Bay Beach is popular for snorkeling. Coral reefs and rocky caves also line the north of the island, making it picturesque above the water and rich in marine life below. If you can bear to leave the beach, why not head on an off-road adventure to Garibaldi Hill, which offers you stunning views of the island and volcano, or make a trip to Salem Village to explore some OF the local shops and restaurants. So, if you're after beaches, lush greenery, or vibrant culture, Montserrat is blessed with all that and more. Next on our itinerary are the Netherlands Antilles, also known as the Dutch Caribbean, refers to a group of Caribbean islands that were part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Although the Netherlands Antilles as a political entity was dissolved in 2010, the term still often refers to the 5 islands that were part of it. 1. Curaçao, the largest and most populous island, is famous for its vibrant capital, Willemstad, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with colorful colonial architecture and a bustling harbor. 2. Bonaire. Bonaire is renowned for its marine parks and is a diver's paradise, with crystal clear waters and an abundance of marine life. 3. Sint Eustatius, often called Statia, this small island is rich in history, with well-preserved colonial buildings and archaeological sites. Saba, known as the Unspoiled Queen, Saba is the smallest of the islands, but boasts stunning natural beauty. 5. Sint Maarten. Sint Maarten is unique as it shares the island with the French territory of Saint Martin. This dual-nation island is famous for its lively nightlife, duty-free shopping, and beautiful beaches. Although a Caribbean island, Puerto Rico is also an unincorporated territory of the United States of America. If the endless beaches could talk, they'd tell you stories of pirates and smugglers. The most famous was El Pirata Cofresi, who turned from a fisherman to a pirate. With pirates long gone, visitors to the island will now experience a beautiful medley of Spanish and American influences, and the kind of tropical beaches which are perfect for both sun worshippers and surfers. If you're looking for ultimate escapism, look no further than Playa Sucia, a remote beach based in Cabo Rojo, which boasts some of the clearest waters for swimming, while Flamenco Beach is ranked one of the best in the world for its pristine white sands. Next island on our journey is St. Barthélemy. Known more commonly as St. Bart's, this French-speaking island is high-end and packed full of luxury resorts and designer shops. But of course, like all of the islands, it comes with idyllic beaches. Raise a glass to relaxation on Governor Beach, a secluded stretch of sand lapped with gentle crystal blue waters, or explore the vibrant underwater world at Columbia Beach and the Marine Reserve. It's just 8 square miles in size. Aside from the designer yachts, luxury hotels, and celebs, you will meet charming locals, descendant of the original French settlers, and a large population of iguanas. The next set of islands we're visiting are St. Kitts and Nevis. It's a dual island nation which sits between the Atlantic and Caribbean Sea. Once the land of sugar plantations, these islands are now geared towards tourism. They offer picture postcard boutique hotels, which are blessed with a backdrop of stunning beaches and mountains which reach the clouds. Cockleshell Beach is one of the most popular, offering soft sand and twinkly turquoise waters which are perfect for swimming. For something a little different, sunbathe on the striking black sands of Dieppe Bay Beach, whose calm waters are protected by a reef, so provide the perfect conditions for snorkeling. Nature lovers will enjoy encountering the UNESCO-listed Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park, home to a formidable fortress which boasts remarkable views across the island. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a group of islands which sit in the south of the Caribbean Sea. Its main island, St. Vincent, is well known for its luxury yacht-filled harbor. But what's best about these islands is the fact that they're relatively unknown by tourists. These peaceful, secluded islands are definitely great for honeymooners, with, yes, you guessed it, beautiful beaches. Princess Margaret Beach and Admiralty Bay are 2 of the most stunning beaches, known for their pristine white beaches which are ideal for swimming and relaxing with friends and family. Outdoor enthusiasts will enjoy hiking the striking La Soufriere volcano,
which offer breathtaking views from the summit and soaking up the scenes from Darkview Falls, Twin Waterfalls, where you can swim in the natural pools and relax in the tranquil surroundings. Trinidad and Tobago is another dual-nation island, which has very strong Creole influences, especially the cuisine, which has resulted from the Spanish and Portuguese settlers. In terms of the island's differences, Trinidad has rich mangroves and waterfalls, while Tobago is exactly how you'd picture a Caribbean island to be, jam-packed with glorious white sandy beaches. What's most interesting about these two nations, though, is the fact that they remain pretty untouched by tourists, so perfect for independent travelers who like to do things themselves and are keen to uncover hidden gems. Another British territory but unheard of by many is the Coral Turks and Caicos Islands. This is a favorite destination of celebrities, home to luxury hotels, glossy beaches, and five-star restaurants, perfect for those looking for a peaceful yet classy retreat. For tourists, the islands have legendary diving and world-class hospitality. Sun seekers will love soaking up the rays on Grace Bay Beach, famed for being one of the best beaches in the world with their golden sands and calm waters. Long Bay Beach is another popular sun spot, a less crowded beach, ideal if you're looking for your own piece of secluded sand. If you prefer life at sea, hop on a boat and island hop to the nearby Little Water Cay on Iguana Island, where you can enjoy snorkeling, picnicking, and wildlife spotting. The U.S. Virgin Islands comprise of St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix. They're easily some of the most picturesque in the world, and perhaps the perfect example of how we think all Caribbean islands look. Picture laid-back days on the beach with rum and West Indian food in abundance. Yep, that's what the U.S. Virgin Islands is all about. Begin your holiday in St. Thomas, where you can conquer the history of its capital, Charlotte-Amalie. From its towering Blackbeard's Castle to the oldest standing Fort Christian on the island, there is so much to discover. When it comes to beaches, Magens Bay is one of the best, renowned for its calm waters, which are great for little ones to paddle. Coral World Ocean Park is a favorite attraction in St. Thomas, where you can see a huge variety of marine life up close. Think sea turtles, sharks, and stingrays. Our journey concludes at St. Lucia, another of the more well-known Caribbean islands, with many coming here for romance, rejuvenation, and adventure. St. Lucia is an outstanding island with palm-lined beaches galore, stunning mountain views, and world-class accommodation and spas. What's not to love? Whilst you're here, make sure you hike the UNESCO-listed Piton Mountains for jaw-droppingly beautiful scenery, followed by a trip to Sulphur Springs Park and drive-in Volcano to soak in the bubbling mud pools. Another gem is Diamond Falls Botanical Gardens, where you can admire the beauty of the majestic waterfall and explore the emerald gardens in peace. Don't leave without visiting Castries Market, one of St. Lucia's most popular bustling market, based right in the heart of the capital city. Here, you can immerse yourself in St. Lucia's local culture, buy fresh produce, and shop for souvenirs. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the most beautiful Caribbean islands. We hope you've been inspired by the stunning landscapes, vibrant cultures, and breathtaking beaches we've explored together. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your trip to the Caribbean and create memories that will last a lifetime. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel inspiration and tips. Until next time, safe travels.